Psalm 113. 113 to 1. Praise ye the Lord. Praise, O ye servants of the Lord, praise the name of the Lord. 113 to 2. Blessed be the name of the Lord from this time forth and for evermore. www.holybooks.com. Psalms page 374. 113 to 3. From the rising of the sun unto the going down of the same, the Lord's name is to be praised. 113 to 4. The Lord is high above all nations, and his glory above the heavens. 113 to 5. Who is like unto the Lord our God, who dwelleth on high? 113 to 6. Who humbleth himself to behold the things that are in heaven and in the earth. 113 to 7. He raiseth up the poor out of the dust, and lifteth the needy out of the dunghill. 113 to 8. That he may set him with princes, even with the princes of his people. 113 to 9. He maketh the barren woman to keep house, and to be a joyful mother of children. Praise ye the Lord. Psalm 114. 114 to 1. When Israel went out of Egypt, the house of Jacob from a people of strange language. 114 to 2. Judah was his sanctuary, and Israel his dominion. 114 to 3. The sea saw it, and fled. Jordan was driven back. 114 to 4. The mountains skipped like rams, and the little hills like lambs. 114 to 5. What ailed thee, O thou sea, that thou fleddest, thou Jordan, that thou wast driven back? 114 to 6. Ye mountains, that ye skipped like rams, and ye little hills like lambs. 114 to 7. Tremble, thou earth, at the presence of the Lord, at the presence of the God of Jacob. 114 to 8. Which turned the rock into a standing water, the flint into a fountain of waters. Psalm 115. 115 to 1. Not unto us, O Lord, not unto us, but unto thy name give glory, for thy mercy, and for thy truth's sake. 115 to 2. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is now their God? 115 to 3. But our God is in the heavens. He hath done whatsoever he hath pleased. 115 to 4. Their idols are silver and gold, the work of men's hands. 115 to 5. They have mouths, but they speak not. Eyes have they, but they see not. 115 to 6. They have ears, but they hear not. Noses have they, but they smell not. 115 to 7. They have hands, but they handle not. Feet have they, but they walk not. Neither speak they through their throat. 115 to 8. They that make them are like unto them. So is every one that trusteth in them. 115 to 9. O Israel, trust thou in the Lord. He is their help and their shield. 115:10. O house of Aaron, trust in the Lord. He is their help and their shield. 115:11. Ye that fear the Lord, trust in the Lord. He is their help and their shield. 115:12. The Lord hath been mindful of us. He will bless us. He will bless the house of Israel. He will bless the house of Aaron. 115:13. He will bless them that fear the Lord, both small and great. 115:14. The Lord shall increase you more and more, you and your children. 115:15. Ye are blessed of the Lord which made heaven and earth. 115:16. The heaven, even the heavens, are the Lord's, but the earth hath he given to the children of men. 115:17. The dead praise not the Lord, neither any that go down into silence. 115:18. But we will bless the Lord from this time forth and for evermore. Praise the Lord. www.holybooks.com. Page 375 Psalms. Psalm 116. 116:1. I love the Lord, because he hath heard my voice, and my supplications. 116:2. Because he hath inclined his ear unto me, therefore will I call upon him, as long as I live. 116:3. The sorrows of death compassed me, and the pains of hell gat hold upon me. I found trouble and sorrow. 116:4. Then called I upon the name of the Lord. O Lord, I beseech thee, deliver my soul. 116:5. Gracious is the Lord, and righteous, yea, our God is merciful. 116:6. The Lord preserveth the simple. I was brought low, and he helped me. 116:7. Return unto thy rest, O my soul, for the Lord hath dealt bountifully with thee. 116:8. For thou hast delivered my soul from death, mine eyes from tears, and my feet from falling. 116:9. I will walk before the Lord in the land of the living. 116:10. I believed, therefore have I spoken. I was greatly afflicted. 116:11. I said in my haste, all men are liars. 116:12. What shall I render unto the Lord for all his benefits toward me? 116:13. I will take the cup of salvation, and call upon the name of the Lord. 116:14. I will pay my vows unto the Lord now in the presence of all his people. 116:15. Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. 116:16. O Lord, truly I am thy servant. I am thy servant, and the son of thine handmaid. Thou hast loosed my bonds. 116:17. I will offer to thee the sacrifice of thanksgiving, and will call upon the name of the Lord. 116:18. I will pay my vows unto the Lord now in the presence of all his people. 116:19. In the courts of the Lord's house, in the midst of thee, O Jerusalem, praise ye the Lord. Psalm 117. 117:1. O praise the Lord, all ye nations, praise him, all ye people. 117:2. For his merciful kindness is great toward us, and the truth of the Lord endureth forever. Praise ye the Lord. Psalm 118. 118:1. O give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, because his mercy endureth forever. 118:2. Let Israel now say that his mercy endureth forever. 118:3. Let the house of Aaron now say that his mercy endureth forever. 118:4. Let them now that fear the Lord say that his mercy endureth forever. 118:5. I called upon the Lord in distress. The Lord answered me, and set me in a large place. 118:6. The Lord is on my side. I will not fear. What can man do unto me? 118:7. The Lord taketh my part with them that help me. Therefore shall I see my desire upon them that hate me. 118:8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. 118:9. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes. 118:10. All nations compass me about, but in the name of the Lord will I destroy them. 118:11. They compass me about, yea, they compass me about, but in the name of the Lord I will destroy them. 118:12. They compass me about like bees, they are quenched as the www.holybooks.com. Psalms page 376. Fire of thorns, for in the name of the Lord I will destroy them. 118:13. Thou hast thrust sore at me that I might fall, but the Lord helped me. 118:14. The Lord is my strength and song, and is become my salvation. 118:15. The voice of rejoicing and salvation is in the tabernacles of the righteous. The right hand of the Lord doeth valiantly. 118:16. The right hand of the Lord is exalted. The right hand of the Lord doeth valiantly. 118:17. I shall not die, but live, and declare the works of the Lord. 118:18. The Lord hath chastened me sore, but he hath not given me over unto death. 118:19. Open to me the gates of righteousness. I will go into them, and I will praise the Lord. 118:20. This gate of the Lord, into which the righteous shall enter. 118:21. I will praise thee, for thou hast heard me, and art become my salvation. 118:22. The stone, which the builders refused is become the head stone of the corner. 118:23. This is the Lord's doing. It is marvelous in our eyes. 118:24. This is the day which the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. 118:25. Save now, I beseech thee, O Lord, I beseech thee, send now prosperity. 118:26. Blessed be he that cometh in the name of the Lord. We have blessed you out of the house of the Lord. 118:27. God is the Lord, which hath showed us light. Bind the sacrifice with cords, even unto the horns of the altar. 118:28. Thou art my God, and I will praise thee. Thou art my God, I will exalt thee. 118:29. O give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever. Psalm 119. Aleph. 119:1. Blessed are the undefiled in the way, who walk in the law of the Lord. 119:2. Blessed are they that keep his testimonies, and that seek him with the whole heart. 119:3. They also do no iniquity, they walk in his ways. 119:4. Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently. 119:5. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes. 119:6. Then shall I not be ashamed, when I have respect unto all thy commandments. 119:7. I will praise thee with uprightness of heart, when I shall have learned thy righteous judgments. 119:8. I will keep thy statutes. O forsake me not utterly. Beth. 119:9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto, according to thy word. 119:10. With my whole heart have I sought thee. O let me not wander from thy commandments. 119:11. Thy word have I hid in mine heart, that I might not sin against thee. 119:12. Blessed art thou, O Lord, teach me thy statutes. 119:13. With my lips have I declared all the judgments of thy mouth. 119:14. I have rejoiced in the way of thy testimonies, as much as in all riches. 119:15. I will meditate in thy precepts, and have respect unto thy ways. 119:16. I will delight myself in thy statutes. I will not forget thy word. Gimel. www.holybooks.com. Page 377 Psalms. 119:17. Deal bountifully with thy servant, that I may live, and keep thy word. 119:18. Open thou mine eyes, that I may behold wondrous things out of thy law. 119:19. I am a stranger in the earth, hide not thy commandments from me. 119:20. My soul breaketh for the longing that it hath unto thy judgments at all times. 119:21. Thou hast rebuked the proud that are cursed, which do err from thy commandments. 119:22. Remove from me reproach and contempt, for I have kept thy testimonies. 119:23. Princes also did sit and speak against me, but thy servant did meditate in thy statutes. 119:24. Thy testimonies also are my delight, and my counselors. Daleth. 119:25. My soul cleaveth unto the dust, quicken thou me according to thy word. 119:26. I have declared my ways, and thou heardest me, teach me thy statutes. 119:27. Make me to understand the way of thy precepts, so shall I talk of thy wondrous works. 119:28. My soul melteth for heaviness, strengthen thou me according unto thy word. 119:29. Remove from me the way of lying, and grant me thy law graciously. 119:30. I have chosen the way of truth, thy judgments have I laid before me. 119:31. I have stuck unto thy testimonies, O Lord, put me not to shame. 119:32. I will run the way of thy commandments, when thou shalt enlarge my heart. 119:33. Teach me, O Lord, the way of thy statutes, and I shall keep it unto the end. 119:34. Give me understanding, and I shall keep thy law, yea, I shall observe it with my whole heart. 119:35. Make me to go in the path of thy commandments, for therein do I delight. 119:36. Incline my heart unto thy testimonies, and not to covetousness. 119:37. Turn away mine eyes from beholding vanity, and quicken thou me in thy way. 119:38. Establish thy word unto thy servant, who is devoted to thy fear. 119:39. Turn away my reproach which I fear, for thy judgments are good. 119:40. Behold, I have longed after thy precepts, quicken me in thy righteousness. Vav. 119:41. Let thy mercies come also unto me, O Lord, even thy salvation, according to thy word. 119:42. So shall I have wherewith to answer him that reproacheth me, for I trust in thy word. 119:43. And take not the word of truth utterly out of my mouth, for I have hoped in thy judgments. 119:44. So shall I keep thy law continually forever and ever. 119:45. And I will walk at liberty, for I seek thy precepts. 119:46. I will speak of thy testimonies also before kings, and will not be ashamed. 119:47. And I will delight myself in thy commandments, which I have loved. 119:48. My hands also will I lift up unto thy commandments, which I have loved, and I will meditate in thy statutes. www.holybooks.com. Psalms page 378. Zine 119:49. Remember the word unto thy servant, upon which thou hast caused me to hope. 119:50. This is my comfort in my affliction, for thy word hath quickened me. 119:51. The proud have had me greatly in derision, yet have I not declined from thy law. 119:52. I remembered thy judgments of old, O Lord, and have comforted myself. 119:53. Horror hath taken hold upon me because of the wicked that forsake thy law. 119:54. Thy statutes have been my songs in the house of my pilgrimage. 119:55. I have remembered thy name, O Lord, in the night, and have kept thy law. 119:56. This I had, because I kept thy precepts. Sheth. 119:57. Thou art my portion, O Lord. I have said that I would keep thy words. 119:58. I entreated thy favor with my whole heart. Be merciful unto me according to thy word. 119:59. I thought on my ways, and turned my feet unto thy testimonies. 119:60. I made haste, and delayed not to keep thy commandments. 119:61. The bands of the wicked have robbed me, but I have not forgotten thy law. 119:62. At midnight I will rise to give thanks unto thee because of thy righteous judgments. 119:63. I am a companion of all them that fear thee, and of them that keep thy precepts. 119:64. The earth, O Lord, is full of thy mercy. Teach me thy statutes. Teth. 119:65. Thou hast dealt well with thy servant, O Lord, according unto thy word. 119:66. Teach me good judgment and knowledge, for I have believed thy commandments. 119:67. Before I was afflicted I went astray, but now have I kept thy word. 119:68. Thou art good, and doest good. Teach me thy statutes. 119:69. The proud have forged a lie against me, but I will keep thy precepts with my whole heart. 119:70. Their heart is as fat as grease, but I delight in thy law. 119:71. It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes. 119:72. The law of thy mouth is better unto me than thousands of gold and silver. Yod. 119:73. Thy hands have made me and fashioned me. Give me understanding, that I may learn thy commandments. 119:74. They that fear thee will be glad when they see me, because I have hoped in thy word. 119:75. I know, O Lord, that thy judgments are right, and that thou in faithfulness hast afflicted me. 119:76. Let, I pray thee, thy merciful kindness be for my comfort, according to thy word unto thy servant. 119:77. Let thy tender mercies come unto me, that I may live, for thy law is my delight. 119:78. Let the proud be ashamed, for they dealt perversely with me, without a cause, but I will meditate in thy precepts. 119:79. Let those that fear thee turn unto me, and those that have known thy testimonies. 119:80. Let my heart be sound in thy statutes, that I be not ashamed. Cough. www.holybooks.com. Page 379 Psalms 119-81. My soul fainteth for thy salvation, but I hope in thy word. 119-82. Mine eyes fail for thy word, saying, when wilt thou comfort me? 119-83. For I am become like a bottle in the smoke, yet do I not forget thy statutes. 119-84. How many are the days of thy servant? When wilt thou execute judgment on them that persecute me? 119-85. The proud have digged pits for me, which are not after thy law. 119-86. All thy commandments are faithful. They persecute me wrongfully. Help thou me. 119-87. They had almost consumed me upon earth, but I forsook not thy precepts. 119-88. Quicken me after thy loving kindness, so shall I keep the testimony of thy mouth. Lamed. 119-89. Forever, O Lord, thy word is settled in heaven. 119-90. Thy faithfulness is unto all generations. Thou hast established the earth, and it abideth. 119-91. They continue this day according to thine ordinances, for all are thy servants. 119-92. Unless thy law had been my delights, I should then have perished in mine affliction. 119-93. I will never forget thy precepts, for with them thou hast quickened me. 119-94. I am thine, save me, for I have sought thy precepts. 119-95. The wicked have waited for me to destroy me, but I will consider thy testimonies. 119-96. I have seen an end of all perfection, but thy commandment is exceeding broad. MEM 119-97. Oh, how love I thy law! It is my meditation all the day. 119-98. Thou through thy commandments hast made me wiser than mine enemies, for they are ever with me. 119-99. I have more understanding than all my teachers, for thy testimonies are my meditation. 119-100. I understand more than the ancients, because I keep thy precepts. 119-101. I have refrained my feet from every evil way, that I might keep thy word. 119-102. I have not departed from thy judgments, for thou hast taught me. 119-103. How sweet are thy words unto my taste, yea, sweeter than honey to my mouth. 119-104. Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. None. 119-105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path. 119-106. I have sworn, and I will perform it, that I will keep thy righteous judgments. 119-107. I am afflicted very much. Quicken me, O Lord, according unto thy word. 119-108. Accept, I beseech thee, the freewill offerings of my mouth, O Lord, and teach me thy judgments. 119-109. My soul is continually in my hand, yet do I not forget thy law. 119-110. The wicked have laid a snare for me, yet I erred not from thy precepts. 119-111. Thy testimonies have I taken as an heritage forever, for they are the rejoicing of my heart. 119-112. I have inclined mine heart to perform thy statutes alway, even unto the end. Samek, www.holybooks.com, Psalms page 380, 119 to 113. I hate vain thoughts, but thy law do I love. 119 to 114. Thou art my hiding place and my shield. I hope in thy word. 119 to 115. Depart from me, ye evildoers, for I will keep the commandments of my God. 119 to 116. Uphold me according unto thy word, that I may live, and let me not be ashamed of my hope. 119 to 117. Hold thou me up, and I shall be safe, and I will have respect unto thy statutes continually. 119 to 118. Thou hast trodden down all them that err from thy statutes, for their deceit is falsehood. 119 to 119. Thou puttest away all the wicked of the earth, like dross. Therefore I love thy testimonies. 119 to 120. My flesh trembleth for fear of thee, and I am afraid of thy judgments. Ain. 119 to 121. I have done judgment and justice, leave me not to mine oppressors. 119 to 122. Be surety for thy servant for good, let not the proud oppress me. 119 to 123. Mine eyes fail for thy salvation, and for the word of thy righteousness. 119 to 124. Deal with thy servant according unto thy mercy, and teach me thy statutes. 119 to 125. I am thy servant. Give me understanding, that I may know thy testimonies. 119 to 126. It is time for thee, Lord, to work, for they have made void thy law. 119 to 127. Therefore I love thy commandments above gold, yea, above fine gold. 119 to 128. Therefore I esteem all thy precepts concerning all things to be right, and I hate every false way. 119 to 129. Thy testimonies are wonderful, therefore doth my soul keep them. 119 to 130. The entrance of thy words giveth light, it giveth understanding unto the simple. 119 to 131. I opened my mouth, and panted, for I long for thy commandments. 119 to 132. Look thou upon me, and be merciful unto me, as thou usest to do unto those that love thy name. 119 to 133. Order my steps in thy word, and let not any iniquity have dominion over me. 119 to 134. Deliver me from the oppression of man, so will I keep thy precepts. 119 to 135. Make thy face to shine upon thy servant, and teach me thy statutes. 119 to 136. Rivers of waters run down mine eyes, because they keep not thy law. Sadi. 119 to 137. Righteous art thou, O Lord, and upright are thy judgments. 119 to 138. Thy testimonies, that thou hast commanded, are righteous and very faithful. 119 to 139. My zeal hath consumed me, because mine enemies have forgotten thy words. 119 to 140. Thy word is very pure, therefore thy servant loveth it. 119 to 141. I am small and despised, yet do not I forget thy precepts. 119 to 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. 119 to 143. Trouble and anguish have taken hold on me, yet thy commandments are my delights. 119 to 144. The righteousness of thy testimonies is everlasting. Give me understanding, and I shall live. www.holybooks.com. Page 381. Psalms. Kuf. 119 to 145. I cried with my whole heart, hear me, O Lord, I will keep thy statutes. 119 to 146. I cried unto thee, save me, and I shall keep thy testimonies. 119 to 147. I prevented the dawning of the morning, and cried, I hoped in thy word. 119 to 148. Mine eyes prevent the night watches, that I might meditate in thy word. 119 to 149. Hear my voice according unto thy loving kindness, O Lord. Quicken me according to thy judgment. 119 to 150. They draw nigh that follow after mischief. They are far from thy law. 119 to 151. Thou art near, O Lord, and all thy commandments are truth. 119 to 152. Concerning thy testimonies, I have known of old that thou hast founded them forever. Resh. 119 to 153. Consider mine affliction, and deliver me, for I do not forget thy law. 119 to 154. Plead my cause, and deliver me, quicken me according to thy word. 119 to 155. Salvation is far from the wicked, for they seek not thy statutes. 119 to 156. Great are thy tender mercies, O Lord, quicken me according to thy judgments. 119 to 157. Many are my persecutors and mine enemies, yet do I not decline from thy testimonies. 119 to 158. I beheld the transgressors, and was grieved, because they kept not thy word. 119 to 159. Consider how I love thy precepts. Quicken me, O Lord, according to thy loving kindness. 119 to 160. Thy word is true from the beginning, and every one of thy righteous judgments endureth forever. Skin. 119 to 161. Princes have persecuted me without a cause, but my heart standeth in awe of thy word. 119 to 162. I rejoice at thy word, as one that findeth great spoil. 119 to 163. I hate and abhor lying, but thy law do I love. 119 to 164. 7 times a day do I praise thee because of thy righteous judgments. 119 to 165. Great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. 119 to 166. Lord, I have hoped for thy salvation, and done thy commandments. 119 to 167. My soul hath kept thy testimonies, and I love them exceedingly. 119 to 168. I have kept thy precepts and thy testimonies, for all my ways are before thee. Tau. 119 to 169. Let my cry come near before thee, O Lord. Give me understanding according to thy word. 119 to 170. Let my supplication come before thee. Deliver me according to thy word. 119 to 171. My lips shall utter praise, when thou hast taught me thy statutes. 119 to 172. My tongue shall speak of thy word, for all thy commandments are righteousness. 119 to 173. Let thine hand help me, for I have chosen thy precepts. 119 to 174. I have longed for thy salvation, O Lord, and thy law is my delight. 119 to 175. Let my soul live, and it shall praise thee, and let thy judgments help me. 119 to 176. I have gone astray like a lost sheep. Seek thy servant, for I www.holybooks.com. Psalms page 382. Do not forget thy commandments. Psalm 120. A song of degrees. 120 to 1. In my distress I cried unto the Lord, and he heard me. 120 to 2. Deliver my soul, O Lord, from lying lips, and from a deceitful tongue. 120 to 3. What shall be given unto thee? Or what shall be done unto thee, thou false tongue? 120 to 4. Sharp arrows of the mighty, with coals of juniper. 120 to 5. Woe is me, that I sojourn in Mesech, that I dwell in the tents of Kedar. 120 to 6. My soul hath long dwelt with him that hath peace. 120 to 7. I am for peace, but when I speak, they are for war. Psalm 121. A song of degrees. 121 to 1. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. 121 to 2. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. 121 to 3. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. 121 to 4. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. 121 to 5. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. 121 to 6. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. 121 to 7. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. 121 to 8. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, and even forevermore. Psalm 122. A song of degrees of David. 122 to 1. I was glad when they said unto me, Let us go into the house of the Lord. 122 to 2. Our feet shall stand within thy gates, O Jerusalem. 122 to 3. Jerusalem is builded as a city that is compact together. 122 to 4. Whither the tribes go up, the tribes of the Lord, unto the testimony of Israel, to give thanks unto the name of the Lord. 122 to 5. For there are set thrones of judgment, the thrones of the house of David. 122 to 6. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. They shall prosper that love thee. 122 to 7. Peace be within thy walls, and prosperity within thy palaces. 122 to 8. For my brethren and companions' sakes, I will now say, Peace be within thee. 122 to 9. Because of the house of the Lord our God I will seek thy good. Psalm 123. A song of degrees. 123 to 1. Unto thee lift I up mine eyes, O thou that dwellest in the heavens. 123 to 2. Behold, as the eyes of servants look unto the hand of their masters, and as the eyes of a maiden unto the hand of her mistress, so our eyes wait upon the Lord our God, until that he have mercy upon us. 123 to 3. Have mercy upon us, O Lord, have mercy upon us, for we are www.holybooks.com. Page 383. Psalms, exceedingly filled with contempt. 123 to 4. Our soul is exceedingly filled with the scorning of those that are at ease, and with the contempt of the proud. Psalm 124. A Song of Degrees of David. 124-1. If it had not been the Lord who was on our side, now may Israel say. 124-2. If it had not been the Lord who was on our side, when men rose up against us. 124-3. Then they had swallowed us up quick, when their wrath was kindled against us. 124-4. Then the waters had overwhelmed us, the stream had gone over our soul. 124-5. Then the proud waters had gone over our soul. 124-6. Blessed be the Lord, who hath not given us, as a prey to their teeth. 124-7. Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken, and we are escaped. 124-8. Our help is in the name of the Lord, who made heaven and earth. Psalm 125. A Song of Degrees. 125-1. They that trust in the Lord shall be as Mount Zion, which cannot be removed, but abideth forever. 125-2. As the mountains are round about Jerusalem, so the Lord is round about his people from henceforth even forever. 125-3. For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous, lest the righteous put forth their hands unto iniquity. 125-4. Do good, O Lord, unto those that be good, and to them that are upright in their hearts. 125-5. As for such as turn aside unto their crooked ways, the Lord shall lead them forth with the workers of iniquity, but peace shall be upon Israel. Psalm 126. A Song of Degrees. 126-1. When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. 126-2. Then was our mouth filled with laughter, and our tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord hath done great things for them. 126-3. The Lord hath done great things for us, whereof we are glad. 126-4. Turn again our captivity, O Lord, as the streams in the south. 126-5. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. 126-6. He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him. Psalm 127. A Song of Degrees for Solomon. 127-1. Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh, but in vain. 127-2. It is vain for you to rise up early, to sit up late, to eat the bread of sorrows, for so he giveth his beloved sleep. www.holybooks.com. Psalms page 384. 127-3. Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. 127-4. As arrows are in the hand of a mighty man, so are children of the youth. 127-5. Happy is the man that hath his quiver full of them. They shall not be ashamed, but they shall speak with the enemies in the gate. Psalm 128. A Song of Degrees. 128-1. Blessed is every one that feareth the Lord, that walketh in his ways. 128-2. For thou shalt eat the labor of thine hands. Happy shalt thou be, and it shall be well with thee. 128-3. thy wife, shall be as a fruitful vine by the sides of thine house, thy children like olive plants round about thy table. 128-4. Behold, that thus shall the man be blessed that feareth the Lord. 128-5. The Lord shall bless thee out of Zion, and thou shalt see the good of Jerusalem all the days of thy life. 128-6. Yea, thou shalt see thy children's children, and peace upon Israel. Psalm 129. A Song of Degrees. 129-1. Many a time have they afflicted me from my youth, may Israel now say. 129-2. Many a time have they afflicted me from my youth, yet they have not prevailed against me. 129-3. The plowers plowed upon my back, they made long their furrows. 129-4. The Lord is righteous, he hath cut asunder the cords of the wicked. 129-5. Let them all be confounded and turned back that hate Zion. 129-6. Let them be as the grass upon the housetops, which withereth afore it groweth up. 129-7. Wherewith the mower filleth not his hand, nor he that bindeth sheaves his bosom. 129-8. Neither do they which go by say, the blessing of the Lord be upon you. We bless you in the name of the Lord. Psalm 130. A Song of Degrees. 130-1. Out of the depths have I cried unto thee, O Lord. 130-2. Lord, hear my voice. Let thine ears be attentive to the voice of my supplications. 130-3. If thou, Lord, shouldest mark iniquities, O Lord, who shall stand? 130-4. But there is forgiveness with thee, that thou mayest be feared. 130-5. I wait for the Lord, my soul doth wait, and in his word do I hope. 130-6. My soul waiteth for the Lord more than they that watch for the morning. I say, more than they that watch for the morning. 130-7. Let Israel hope in the Lord, for with the Lord there is mercy, and with him is plenteous redemption. 130-8. And he shall redeem Israel from all his iniquities. Psalm 131. www.holybooks.com. Page 385. Psalms. A Song of Degrees of David. 131-1. Lord, my heart is not haughty, nor mine eyes lofty, neither do I exercise myself in great matters, or in things too high for me. 131-2. Surely I have behaved and quieted myself, as a child that is weaned of his mother. My soul is even as a weaned child. 131-3. Let Israel hope in the Lord from henceforth and forever. Psalm 132. A Song of Degrees. 132-1. Lord, remember David, and all his afflictions. 132-2. How he sware unto the Lord, and vowed unto the mighty God of Jacob. 132-3. Surely I will not come into the tabernacle of my house, nor go up into my bed. 132-4. I will not give sleep to mine eyes, or slumber to mine eyelids. 132-5. Until I find out a place for the Lord, an habitation for the mighty God of Jacob. 132-6. Lo, we heard of it at Ephrata, we found it in the fields of the wood. 132-7. We will go into his tabernacles, we will worship at his footstool. 132-8. Arise, O Lord, into thy rest, thou, and the ark of thy strength. 132-9. Let thy priests be clothed with righteousness, and let thy saints shout for joy. 132-10. For thy servant David's sake turn not away the face of thine Anointed. 132:11. The Lord hath sworn, in truth unto David, he will not turn from it, of the fruit of thy body will I set upon thy throne. 132:12. If thy children will keep my covenant and my testimony that I shall teach them, their children shall also sit upon thy throne forevermore. 132:13. For the Lord hath chosen Zion, he hath desired it for his habitation. 132:14. This is my rest forever, here will I dwell, for I have desired it. 132:15. I will abundantly bless her provision, I will satisfy her poor with bread. 132:16. I will also clothe her priests with salvation, and her saints shall shout aloud for joy. 132:17. There will I make the horn of David to bud, I have ordained a lamp for mine anointed. 132:18. His enemies will I clothe with shame, but upon himself shall his crown flourish. Psalm 133. A song of degrees of David. 133:1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. 133:2. It is like the precious ointment upon the head, that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard, that went down to the skirts of his garments. 133:3. As the dew of Hermon, and as the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion, for there the Lord commanded the blessing, even life forevermore. Psalm 134. A song of degrees. 134:1. Behold, bless ye the Lord, all ye servants of the Lord, which www.holybooks.com. Psalms page 386. By night stand in the house of the Lord. 134:2. Lift up your hands in the sanctuary, and bless the Lord. 134:3. The Lord that made heaven and earth bless thee out of Zion.